Hey everyone, it's Manga time once again. It's Naruto 617, Whirling and Enduring 2. And I like this chapter again. It was pretty good. Um, Not a lot happens, but at the same time, quite a lot happens. Um, Basically, Naruto gives chakra to everyone, to the remaining people he hasn't given it to. He starts off by giving some to Lee, who's still kind of shaken up by Obito's words from the end of the last chapter. And Kurama is like really impressed with Naruto's ability to hand out chakra to so many people, and he's already surpassed his parents. At least that's what Kurama says anyway. And before we go any further, I just want to say that I much prefer having Kurama as this ally, as opposed to his, constant enemy. I think it's a lot better, and I think we get to see a lot of his true feelings come through a lot more, shall we say. I think it helps the characterization quite a lot. And they make quite a good duo anyway. So yeah, basically, I think it's Madara actually makes this quite funny little statement where he's just like, should I give them some more power too? And then they try and attack them, but they manage to sever the Jubi's arms with this massive bird of chakra. And it looks really cool. And basically, Obito's telling them that they let Neji die in vain, but everyone's trying to believe that he hasn't. And so they because the Jubi was pretty trapped after the end of the last chapter, it manages to attack them, but they cut its arms off with this bird of chakra. And then they run towards them, with Naruto has like a Rasengan, and then his arm falters, but then I think it's Hinata pops it back into place, and then Naruto. I have to say. Wait a minute. Now I understand it. I was gonna say I didn't understand why Naruto's Rasengan passed straight through Obito and hit Madara, but now I do know it's because of Obito's Kamui ability. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot about that. Now I remember that. So yeah, it passes straight through Obito, and I actually thought the ending of the chapter was the most interesting part. Obito and Madara make a jump. And what this means is now the untouchable, invincible Jubi is being broken down, and the heroes are getting hits in close to the villains. And they can no longer just remain immobile because they no longer have this invincible fortress that is the Jubi. It's being penetrated. It's being broken down. But then at the end of the chapter, Naruto seems to be, in my opinion, comparing Obito to Sasuke. He's like, unlike you, I don't want to sever my bonds with people, and unlike you, I don't want them to sever it with me either. So, it sounds to me like he's saying, Sasuke wanted to sever his bond with me, and I don't want to be like that. Which, in my opinion, is getting Naruto prepped for a final battle against Sasuke where he doesn't have any prejudice towards him as his friend. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking is happening. I still think Kakashi's going to be the one to finish Obito off, and it might not be for a little while yet still. But it does seem like they're prepping Naruto for a final battle. In the meantime, Sasuke and Orochimaru have found something, so maybe I was right last chapter and they were looking at something in Konoha. However, I presume they've probably walked a little while since then. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to give this chapter an 8 out of 10. It was pretty good. Not a lot happened, but it's kind of annoying that we see Sasuke again and don't see him doing anything again, just briefly looking at something. Pretty much exactly the same thing he was doing last chapter. But I did like the continuation of the fight. I did like Naruto's final words of the chapter. I quite like him talking down to Obito when he does that. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, what did you think of the chapter? What do you think it is that Sasuke's seen? To be honest, I haven't got a clue. But maybe they're also prepping Orochimaru to be the final villain. I forgot to mention that. Otherwise, why would he be back? I can't really understand, other than this thing is going to show Sasuke, apparently. But yeah, what did you think of the chapter? Do you like it? Do you like where the fight's going? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, follow me on Twitter, don't forget to subscribe. But until then, I'll catch you next time. See you then, guys.